In this video, we're going to review another one of my flight bags. I decided to review the two flight bags that I use. One that I use when I'm flight instructing, which is the bag we'll talk about now, and one I use when I am flying the airliner that I fly, the ERJ-175. So this bag is the one I have used for several years as a flight instructor. It's the ASA AirClassics Flight Backpack. And I specifically wanted a backpack. I got tired of carrying around the heavy bag on one shoulder sort of thing. So this was the backpack that I chose after going through maybe 3 other flight bags that were not backpacks. And I have to say, I'm really, really happy with it. So first, let's go through the outside of it. Somebody asked me, what makes this different from any other backpack? Why is it a flying backpack? Well, the main thing is it has this compartment for your headset. I have right now my Lightspeed hard case in here just to show that will fit. I don't normally put my headset in its case in here. This is not a super padded case, but there is a bit of foam in this flap, and of course it's protected on the inside as long as you don't have anything too damaging in there. Of course, you could put your David Clark bag in there as well. I just put the headset directly in there personally, and I feel like that's fine and it fits just fine. So then moving on around the bag here on the outside, we've got some little sleeves here. I keep a flashlight in there. This is a Coast PX20 that has a red light and a white light. So I really enjoy that for teaching night flying. It sits in there. As you can see, I kind of have it tethered to the strap though, because things do tend to fall out of here. So be careful what you put in there. I have a Leatherman tool in here that I carry. It's a miracle I haven't lost that. It has fallen out in my trunk several times, but seems to stay put fairly well. Around the back, of course, we have the shoulder straps. These are also not super padded, but I've worn this bag on a bike for several hours, and I carry it around the airport a lot. I don't have a real problem with it. I don't really carry that much weight in it, but I think they're sufficient. They're sufficiently adjustable. They have the sternum strap if you feel that you need that. It also has this nice sleeve on the back, so you can put it over a rolling bag if you are carrying that. Then here we have this pouch on this side, which I think is actually designed for a water bottle, but I keep my water bottle inside, and I carry a radio for, of course, if we lose communications while we're flying, and I keep a little external antenna and some cables in here. But also there are a few airports where they like for us to call for clearance before we start. So I keep that in there. Let's see how well a water bottle fits in there. This is a half liter or a 1 pint Nalgene bottle. I think that would fit okay. I'm not sure it would totally zip up. Yeah, I don't think it would totally zip up. But you can zip it on both sides and then fashion, as I have, a little closure here to keep things secure in there. So that's good. Could be a little better designed for a water bottle, but it works fine. Okay, so then otherwise there's this handy strap here. I find this to be nice and durable. So let's start looking at the inside. I already showed the headset pouch. So then we have this small pouch here, and I carry mostly just wipes, Band-Aids, some earplugs, just a little bit of medication, headache medicine, that sort of thing. And I probably overstuffed this, but you can see I have a decent amount of stuff in there. So that's sort of my wipes and miscellaneous pouch. Then we have this pouch, and these zippers, I like how much these zippers open. If you really need to get down in here, and I can store a couple things down in the bottom here. I keep a little porta-john thing, I keep a little stall horn tester, and I keep another flashlight if I'm doing any night flying. I don't always carry that. Okay, then we have a few other little pouches. This one I keep some sunscreen in there. That seems about the right size for that. Or a power brick. I keep my power brick and some batteries in this one. So it doesn't quite close with all that stuff in it, but it doesn't matter. Now, okay, I don't really love these pen holders. You can see the pens have all poked through the bottom here. So, okay, fine. I probably don't even really need this. I have a tire pressure tester too. I don't know, if you're not a flight instructor, maybe you're not carrying this much crap around with you. I tend to carry a lot just because, you know, I'm in airplanes all the time. Okay, so then inside here is another little pouch. This is my snack pouch. So you can see I've got all of my nuts and, you know, little snack bars and stuff in there. I get quite a bit of stuff in there. Then there's a little sleeve back here. I keep some checklists and so forth. Key holder where I can keep my keys. So I think there's a good amount of space in here that's reasonably organized. I guess I wish there were a little better organization for this stuff, but whatever. Okay, and then this did not come on the bag. I sewed this on and put a back on it as well. This is just a little Velcro patch that I bought so that I could affix this little pouch. This is from Sporty's Flight Gear line. I think it came from my previous Crosswind bag, I think it was called. But I thought it was an excellent organizer for cables and, you know, plugs and such. So I have that just Velcro right in there, and that rides along there, and then I can get at those items very easily. And I find I need to charge with my backup battery, my cable. There they are. Okay, then we have, I guess, the main compartment, which is super roomy. So I can put a couple of days of clothes in there, or I have my, this is some camera equipment, a GoPro pack that I can put in there. I can put a spare headset if I'm flying with somebody else who doesn't have a headset. There's a ton of stuff I can put in there. So if I'm going for a 1 or 2 night trip, I can get clothes in there. I have bikes that fit in the plane, folding bikes, and so I can get out, unfold the bike, throw on the backpack, bike to my hotel or wherever I'm staying, and really this is all I carry for a night or two sort of flying getaway. So I really like the bag's versatility for that reason. And then lastly, or actually 2 more things. One, there's a little sunglass pouch here on the side. Of course, as an instructor, I keep my foggles in there for my instrument students who forget theirs, or for flight reviews or whatever. Lastly, we have this back pouch, which opens really wide. This is, I think, designed for a laptop and or a tablet. This sleeve in particular is padded, and you see this is where I keep my iPad in a separate pouch, which is probably not necessary, but I dropped my tablet once and broke it, so now we keep it extra protected. I also keep my clip in here for affixing my tablet to my knee. The charts I use just sort of ride in there if I keep paper backup charts. And then there's one last little pouch in here. I keep a plotter, and I carry a little tarp in case I spend that unexpected night out in the wilderness on a cross country or something. But you could easily fit a laptop in one of these sleeves, as well as the iPad. And it zips up. You have to be a little bit careful with this pouch, because if you leave it open, it will work its way open when you wear the straps, and these zippers will work their way down, and it will open and spill the contents of your entire bag on the apron. So you have to be really sure that you zip these. Keep the zippers together, maybe along on the side, so you're not torquing it open. Speaking of the zippers, though, there are 2 zippers on many of the pouches. This one also had 2 zippers, which is nice because this one actually broke. The zipper just physically broke off, and I was able to pry a zipper off of this pouch and put it onto this one, so that it still works. Other than that, I've had very little damage to the bag. You know, I showed you the pen holders inside have worn. That zipper broke. The bottom is quite durable. It's got this extra padded, I don't know, nylon or whatever that is. You can see a little bit of wear starting there, but you know, this is after maybe 3 years and thousands of hours of nearly daily use of this bag. So I have found it to be pretty durable, very versatile, using for everything from day-to-day instruction to taking on a weekend flying adventure. So that is the ASA AirClassics Flight Backpack. Leave some comments down below if you have this bag and you also like it, or if you have any questions, I'll try to address those. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in.